Dear students, in this part we are going to explain line by line of the stanza of the poem A Thing of Beauty, which is written by John Keats, a famous romantic poet. Dear students, let us have the explanations of the stanzas. First stanza, let us read out. A thing of beauty is a joy forever. Its loveliness increases. It will never pass into nothingness, but will keep a bower quiet for us, and a sleep full of sweet dreams, and health and quiet breathing. Here, bower means a shady place under the tree. Loveliness means beauty. Increases means never dies. Nothingness means here uselessness. It means that the beauty of nature lives permanently. The poet says that beauty stays forever. It never fades away, rather, it increases with the passing time. The perception of the poet regarding beauty is that it never goes off with the passing time, rather, it beautifies more and more. For the poet, beauty is like a beautiful shady tree under whose shade all the creatures can sleep peacefully and enjoy good health. Dear students, some of the literary devices have been used by the poet. First is the rhyme scheme. The rhyme scheme of this stanza is AABBC. Forever, never, keep, sleep, breathing. Second literary device has been used alliteration, use of consonant sound at the start of two words which are close in series, sleep, sweet. It means SS sound. Third is metaphor, bower quiet. Here, calmness of the bower is compared to the calming effect of a beautiful thing. So that's why the poet has used metaphor. Dear students, let us have another explanation of the second stanza. Therefore, on every morrow, morrow means here every day, are we wreathing, wreathing means knitting, a flowery band to bind us to the earth, spite of despondence of the inhuman dearth, of noble natures of the gloomy days, of all the unhealthy and over-darkened ways, made for our searching eyes in spite of all, some shape of beauty moves away the pall from our dark spirits. Students, let us have some of the difficult words. The meaning is tomorrow means the following day. Reading means here surround, encircle. Despondence means here depressed or dejected, disappointed. Gloomy means here sad or sorrowful. The explanation of the stanza is the poet says that every day it is the beauty which fills us with the spirit to live. It is the beauty which builds the desire in us to live, though there are sad moments and cruel people around us. So, here the poet wants to say that without beauty, the earth will be full of cruel people, sad and gloomy moments. It is the beauty which is created by God which helps us to remove the sadness from our hearts. Some of the literary devices have been also used here by the poet. Number one is anaphora. Anaphora means here use of same word in two consecutive lines of noble natures of all the unhealthy. Next is alliteration, use of consonant sound at the start of two words which are close in series, be in bind and bind, N in the noble nature, S in some shape. So that's why the poet has used here alliteration. Number three is metaphor, wreathing a flowery band, the beautiful things of our life bind us to the earth. Next is imagery, creating a sensory effect of beautiful things lined up in a string, a flowery band to bind us. So that's why there is imagery. And next is inversion. Inversion means here normal order of words is reversed. It means are we reading a flowery band? Next stanza is such the sun, the moon, trees old and young, sprouting a shady boom. For simple sheep and such are daffodils with the green world they live in and clear rills, that for themselves a cooling covert make, gainst the hot season the mid forest break. Here boon means blessing. Dear students, rills means here a small stream. Break means here a process to slow down. The explanation of the above stanza is here the poet describes the beauty and beautiful things which are present on earth. These are the sun, moon, trees, flowers, daffodils, especially daffodils, and the rivers. Poet says that all these things are like a blessing. Bestowed means given. On all the creatures by earth, he further describes that the trees provide us with their shade, flowers with their beauty, and rivers with their coolness during the hot summers. All of these are the beauties of nature which are like a boon for us. Some literary devices have been used over here in this stanza. First is alliteration. Use of consonant sound at the start of two words which are close in series, S in sprouting, shady, simple shape, and another consonant C in cooling forward. Next is imagery. Trees giving shade, sprouting, shady boon, growing process of daffodils. Daffodils with the green world they live in, clean river streams, clear rills. So that's why this is the imagery. It means word picture has been given. Antithesis. Antithesis means that opposite words placed together. It means old and young. So there is antithesis. Dear students, let us have another stanza of the poem. Rich with a sprinkling of fair musk rose blooms, and such too is the grandeur of the dooms. We have imagined for the mighty dead all lovely tales that we have heard or read, an endless fountain of immortal drink pouring unto us from the heaven's brink, grandeur high, rank or socially important. So you can see that here granted means high rank or socially important, and mighty means here enormous, and immortal means here never dying, and brink means here is. Dear students, the poet here further carries on with the description of the more beautiful things present on earth, such as the beautiful musk roses which have such a nice fragrance. Then he describes the tales means stories of the mighty warriors, mighty means here powerful, warriors who laid their lives for their countries or for humanity. He says that these beautiful things are the gifts from God for all of us. They are like a nectar. Nectar means here such an immortal drink or divine food given by God to us. These are those beauties which are immortal and give us a reason to live on this earth despite means here in spite of having so many sorrows in our life. It means if we are surrounded by the beautiful things, so we keep on living on this earth happily. Dear students, some literary devices have been used over here. First is alliteration, use of consonant sound at the start of two words which are close in series, H in have, heard. Metaphor, immortal drink here, beautiful objects of nature are forever like a never ending portion of a drink. Rhyme scheme is used in every stanza of the poem, forever, never, keep, sleep, dead, red, etc. Imagery is also bushes full of musk roses, here sprinkling of fair musk rose blooms. Books describes valor of fighters, here grandeur mighty dead. God providing us with the best things pouring from the heavens brink. Dear students, in this poem, some new words have been added or used over here, or we can say that dictionary words. So let us try to know. Bower means a pleasant shady place under trees or climbing plants. Morrow means the following day. Wreathing means covering or to encircle. Spite means a desire to offend or annoy someone. Despondence means a disheartened or hopeless. Noble means a of superior quality or having high moral principles. Pall means a cloud, here a dark cloud of gloom or sadness. Spirit means the soul where lie our emotions and character. There are some other words, new words. Sprouting, to develop, suddenly in large numbers. Shady bone means here a shade which is helpful to someone. Rills, streams of running water. Covert means not openly known or displayed. Granted means so as to impress, means powerful. Dooms means last day of existence. Immortal means here living forever. Heaven's bring means the door of God's home. Dear students, I hope that all the things, all the explanations of the stanzas are absolutely clear to you. Thank you and have a nice day.